Go. Hi y'all. How are y'all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are going to be making another sunflower wreath today, but different. Very different from the last one we did. So this is our one we're making today. This one is got a black and white theme to it. So it has the black and white with the sunflowers and then a little bit of wood in the middle. So I really like this a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to use black and white on the bottom, okay, and then the yellow gold up on the top. Look how pretty that's going to look. So I cut, oh, let me show you the ribbons, and then I'll tell you what I cut. Okay, black with the gingham. See how it has the little check on here. So this is what I'm putting on the bottom. I cut 10 12-inch pieces, and I cut curls for the bottom. So these are cut at 10 inches, 10-inch ruffles. Then on the top, we have, look at this gorgeousness. This is sunflower ribbon. It has black and white polka dots on it, and then a yellow ribbon to match. Thank you. All right. So we cut 8 of these. So 8 of these at 12 inches. 10. This is cut at 30. So the last time we did this, we did 10-inch curls on the bottom, and we did ruffles on the top. This is what we're doing today. 10-inch ruffles, 10-inch curls on the bottom. Y'all, why do I have trouble with that? 10-inch curls on the bottom. We're going to have 30-inch woodland ruffle on the top with an extra curl. So then it'll almost look like it's all curls, but not quite. So we're not going to do ruffles. We're going to do woodland ruffles, because I thought that would be more fun. Just to make it slightly different, right? And of course I'm doing this because we're kind of mimicking what the sign does, right? So the sign has black and white on the top and the bottom, and then kind of the yellow in the middle. So that's kind of what we're going to be mimicking, just so we can make it look a little bit different. The coolest thing is, like, if you wanted to, you could alternate, or you could do it the opposite, and you're going to get a totally different look. So that's the great thing, is that it's going to look completely different based on which way you cut the two mesh. Thank you. Oh, and this is our sunflower set we're using today. I did list, I think like 14 of these. We have other sunflowers in the shop as well. So if you don't see that one, go and look for the others, because there are others. Okay. Now I can stop talking and I can get to working. So let's get our frame ready here. It's so funny, when I first started, I always thought if I was going to do curls, I had to use the Dollar Tree frame. Well, I got over that and realized it works just fine like this. It's not a kit, but this is a sign and ribbon set. So pretty much the same. You would just have to get the two mesh and the frame separate, but all right. So we'll do 3 curls in each little piece. And I want to show y'all how we can use the tool to do our bundles. Okay. So I'm just going to do curl, pop it down in there. I'm not going to do this on all, I'm just going to show you how it works. Somebody was asking me to show all the different ways, so I thought I would show you the way. There we go. Y'all remember how I used to make bundles? So it's very similar. Okay. So we pinch our ribbon right in the middle, do our little curly thing, place it down, pull it out, and then we can put it down as one piece. Okay? Me too, I love this mesh. It's so pretty. It's so vibrant and pretty. And okay, so see there we have our little curls in there. Now let's do it without. Hey Rach, long time no talk to. I was just talking to Rachel before I went live, so yeah, sorry. I'm just teasing. Oh, and I forgot to say, happy Designing Gals Thursday. I will tell you, make sure you check out Burlap Boutique today. However, Doreen's mother passed away, so I doubt that she'll have anything out today. So make sure you keep her in your prayers, because it's so hard when you lose a parent, right? Okay, so we got our 3. Take our ribbons here, fold them in half. There we go. Doing well, how are you? Okay, and in it goes. Uh-oh. Try going out and coming back in, because sometimes, or I'll tell you what else you can do. You can put your phone, if y'all ever have trouble with your phone and your internet and stuff, if you will take your phone, put it on airplane mode, then turn it back on, take it back off, it will reset your internet connection, and a lot of times that will fix problems that you have. So, try that if it keeps doing that. Why? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't see comments on Facebook for a few minutes. Yep, you can get the black mesh at shophardworkingmom.com. Unfortunately, it's not a kit. Y'all, we're having a hard time getting enough supplies to get kits. But, I know. And her mom lived with her and she took care of her, so it's tough. Okay, you can also take your 3 mesh, put them in. We're kind of going through different ways you can do this. Alright. You see how these little curls will stack up against each other and they'll start to cover that frame. Then, after you get it in, you can take your ribbons. Have you had yours on airplane mode twice today? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'll still be the same price pretty much as a kit, because we put this in a side of ribbon set. So usually if we can't do a kit, we'll do that. We'll put it in a side of ribbon set so that you can still pretty much get the same thing. There. So, and then you put your ribbons in after. So you can put them in together with a tool, with a bow maker, or with your hands, or just put them in and then put the ribbon in. Yeah, there'll be 30, so we'll put 3 in each one. There's 10. You can't find which mesh, the black and white or the gold, yellow gold. Here. So this just holds it for you while you're working. I love the mesh too, right? Isn't that pretty? It's hot, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, it's so hot here. We had the we have a problem with the, we have big garage door that we bring supplies in when they come from our suppliers. And there's been a huge problem with our door. And so he had the door open the majority of the day to fix the problem, but holy cow, did it make it hot in here. Being glad that our door is fixed now. It was like the whole thing had shifted, and there were like giant like holes on the side where air was coming through, so every time it rained it was just like water all over the floor and just terrible. Oh, awesome. And for those of y'all who needed to know how to use it, there is a video both on my website and on YouTube on how to make it, how to use it, how to use the tool. I'm telling you, speaking apparently is difficult for me today. Okay. So this one we'll do by hand. So when I'm holding things in my hand, I tend to put them in between my thumb and finger because it hurts a lot less to put it there than it does to put it somewhere else. This is just what works for me. You have to do what works for you. You can put it in between your fingers if you want. I know, poor Doreen. Okay. Then we'll pinch our ribbon. And I always do my little curl. I want it to kind of look like birdie wings before I put it in. This just helps so that when you put it in, it's really going to make it easier for you to get your ribbons to do what you want them to, which is look cute, right? And stand out. So we are really emphasizing the black and white theme at the bottom. So, there we go. See how you can take your ribbons and just kind of pull them up like this? So that's why we use wired, so it'll stay in like that. Okay. There we go. So one roll of mesh will make 36 10-inch curls. Oh, are you taking a quick nap? I want to trade places with you. I want a quick nap. Okay. So all I'm doing is just curling it in on itself. It doesn't need to be really tight. Okay. Then we can place it down. There we go. Then we'll take our ribbons, fold them in half. The mesh, this mesh is cut at 30 inches, at 10 inches. There's 3 in each tie. The ribbon's cut at 12 inches. I know, I feel really awful for Doreen. And then on top, I cut the mesh to be 30 inches, and we have 8-inch curls. And what we'll do up top is we'll do the Woodland Ruffle, and then we'll put a curl on top of it. I really, really like the Woodland Ruffle with a little bit of curl on top of it, because then it's just like, it's like the best of all worlds, right? It's ruffle, it's curl, and curl. Ruffle and curl, curl. Yeah, that. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, Ava. How are you? Oh, you have the baby today? Oh. I love babies. I'm excited for when Bree gets her babies home. I'm going over there to get my hands on them. Woo, you want to start all over with a baby? I don't know. I'm looking forward to the grandbabies. Now, albeit my children are not old enough for that yet. Well, I mean, technically they probably are, but no. I don't want them to be old enough for that yet. But I am looking forward to grandchildren. Oh, you're right. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay. I love this mesh. I love the mesh with the little, like, different things on the curls. Like these little white edges. It's just so, I don't know. I really like anything that has that little edge color on it. I'm gonna try. I have fabulous boys, so I'm just hoping. 18-foot rolls of mesh. Oh, 18. So they're 18 feet. Let's see, 18 feet. How many yards is that? So that's 6 yards? Is that 6 yards? So you can use the same techniques we always use. You're just going to have to use more of it. Kind of how it works. Yeah, me too. Woo, you have 9 grandbabies? Let's see, my parents have, how many grandbabies do they have? 2, 4. They have great grandbabies now. I think they have 9, 10 grandbabies. And then now they have 3 great grandbabies. I was a big surprise. So they were older when they had me. I was kind of the oopsie baby. But that's okay, because they stayed with me. So it ended up working out. The oopsie baby takes care of them. Let's see, what's your question? Oh, okay. I answered that. Just want to make sure I got it. 12 grands and 14 greats. Wow. That's amazing. Whoops. Too far. Amazing. All right. Last one. Isn't this super cute? We're going to have to do a whole wreath like this because this is super cute. Hey, fur babies can be just as much as babies sometimes. Right? They can be. Yeah, we have fur babies too. It is a ribbon and sign kit. Yes, it is. Yep, you know we're going to try to make it as inexpensive as possible for y'all. Okay. Move this out of the way. Look how cute that's going to be. Oh, I love it. Okay. Now we're going to do the golden yellow. I mean, how can you not like this mesh? It's so stinking pretty. Isn't it? I think we all need naps too. Who votes for a nap? I think that would be okay. Alright. So with these, you're going to know you're going the right way because it's going to want to curl up. You want to be right on the bad side. So the bad side needs to be up. The good side needs to be on the bottom. So you can just put something heavy down there to keep it from rolling back up. We're just going to roll it a good 2 or 3 times. Then put it in our tool, and all you're doing is push the tool straight forward, and your hands just kind of make sure it stays. And the more you use the tool, the easier this is going to get. Okay. And then you can do your curls. Put it in, pull it out. All right, now, oops, I forgot to open the top. Let me do that. Let me open these up. All right. We're going to put a curl on top and our ribbon set. Now on the bottom we have them together. We want that black and white to really be prevalent, really black and white. And then on the top, we want to pull some of that yellow and gold in. Okay, so we put all three together right on the top. Okay, so see how we have lots of curls now, and then we do the cross. With our ribbon. See, and this has that wire in it, so you can make it like you can push it and give it a little point there, and it'll stay up. Okay. Hello. All right. So 1, 2. So when I'm saying 2, what I mean is a full roll. So you wouldn't want to see, like you wouldn't want to see where the beginning is. Okay. Then we just push it straight up. Straight, 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 straight. You can put the whole thing in and then curl. So you want like, maybe like a 1/2 inch curl. You can do that inside the tool or out. You can use your standard method of using the clips. Oh, you could, let's see, leave it in here, push it down to the bottom, grab your curl, put that down, grab your ribbon, whoop, pinch it right in the middle. So all I'm doing is gathering it in the middle, and then run our hands down. Thank you. Push it down, pull the whole thing out, just like that. Then we come over here, we place it down. This tie is a little weird. Feels like it's coming loose, so I'm just going to kind of roll it around. Tuck it around. There we go. Okay. And then we kind of pull our curls up. The ruffle, we want to ruffle against the one next to it. Okay. So they'll keep each other up. You see how that starts to cover the base. Make sure my curls here, and then I can get it. So I like to put my larger ribbon going this way, just because there's more space for it, and then I will kind of make that little indentation so it'll stay there. Yeah, the tool's only $10, so I promise you it will not break your bank. We worked really hard to make it inexpensive, very light, and work easily. So I love it. I'm going to tell you, my hands aren't hurting at night like they were. See, you could also put it against your body. Let me show you this. push it against your body. Now, not all of you may not be as fluffy as me, and that's okay. You can still do it. And then you just kind of push it into your body like that. So either way works fine. You can do it whichever way you want. And then you just do your little curls inside. Pull it out. It's sticking together as it does sometimes. On it goes. So one of the reasons I like doing the Woodland Ruffle is because it covers the frame, right? It hides that frame. You're still going to have some sometimes, and that's okay. You can tuck things and just kind of make it not so obvious. So, get a little curl. I love fluffy. I'm a big fan of fluffy wreaths. Look how pretty this contrast is. Isn't that pretty? Hey, don't worry. We still have some left. I'm gonna just plugging in my glue. Okay. So see, you can put things in as one piece. You can put them in as separate pieces. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Are you fluffy too? I'm fluffy. I don't mind being fluffy. Well, sometimes I mind. But I can't do a whole lot about it, so it is what it is. All right. It will go away eventually. Okay. All right. I'm really doing the same action I did before. I'm just using this tool instead of my hands to do it. So that's the big difference between the tool and not. If you're doing it with your hands fine and your hands don't hurt, you don't have to have it. If you struggle with making ruffles or your hands hurt, then it does really help. So. And we did apply for a patent for it and everything. How about it? Okay, so we got our extra curl. All right. Hi. Isn't this mesh so pretty? What I like about this mesh is it could be summer, it could be fall, because it has kind of a, it has that golden look, but it's also kind of yellowy. What did I do? Oh, it's way down here. All right, there we go. Perfecto. I love it. Yeah, we sold out of the yellow mesh, but luckily I found another box. So we were able to relist it. Kentucky. I have a bunch of family in Kentucky. I sure do. That's where my, I guess it's my great grandfather's don't know how far back. Anyways, they came from Ireland and settled in Kentucky. So we still have lots of family in Kentucky. Alright, so I spread them out together. Look at all that like curl action. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I really like it. Hey, Allie. Okay. Yes, you can ask a question. I am in Lexington, South Carolina. Okay. There we go. And it is hot here today. Hot, hot, hot. Yes, I do have it. It's called the Deco Mesh Ruffle Tool. Al, can you shoot her a link, please? It's just in shophardworkingmom.com. It's right on the main page. But if you look up tool, it should pop up. I cut the mesh at 30 inches. So this mesh here is cut at 30 inches. And then this little curl is cut at 8. These on the bottom are cut at 10, and there's 3 of them. How many layers do I prefer on my funky bow? So 4, like 4 layers is about what I usually do. I just tend to work in 4s. I mean, there's not really a special reason for that, just that's what I tend to do. Habit. I'm telling you, it's hot here too. I am glad tomorrow's Friday. It has been a long week already. Okay. Oh, awesome. Yes, there is a ribbon and sign set for this. Has all these ribbons that you see here. You know, we do our best to try to make sure we have those, because it makes it a lot easier. We also have this ribbon in a full roll, if you would rather have a full roll. But we do have it in a set. We're starting to work on fall and Christmas sign and ribbon sets. I know, hot, right? So hot. What method can you use with 21-inch mesh? There are a lot of methods. So you can use the poof curl method. You can use the double poof. Let me think, what else? Oh, you can use the awareness ribbon method. I know I have all those on my channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, you should be able to, in the little search bar, put that in, and it should pop up with that video. Okay. We'll do some stuff with some 21-inch mesh. Oh, you can also do a poof ruffle. It's been forever since I did that, but we'll do some. I've got some 21-inch mesh we'll we'll do some stuff with that so y'all can see. Good to come back and visit other stuff. There we go. Whoop. Okay. And y'all, if you join my email list, then you will get the links for all the supplies and everything ahead of time. And if you haven't joined it, you can just send me an email. It's just Lori at hardworkingmom.com, and then I'll have your email to add it. So just send me an email and say, add me to the list, and I'll do it. Because we send it out about 30 minutes before I go live. We send... Oh, well, we will definitely do some 21-inch methods then, because I see people need it. We will do that. Absolutely. Let's do it. I will tell you, I have lots of different methods and things, and if you're brand new, I have a whole playlist on YouTube called Beginning Wreath Maker, and there's a lot of stuff in there, like different kinds of mesh and different kinds of wreath frames and how to make your own wreath frame and different ways to make wreaths. So if you're new, make sure to check that out. It's sitting out there all waiting. Alright, so this is our last one. How stinking cute is this? I do have the square wreath. I just have to get it in here and get the supplies out to do it. But yes, I do know how to do some things with the square. Look how pretty that is. Now look how separate these look, right? And you see when we put the sign on top, how it starts to mimic the sign. See, isn't that cool? Okay, let's make our bow. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And we're gonna also add some of these sunflowers in, but we're gonna put them on the top. So usually we put them on the bottom, right? But today we're gonna put them on top only. Thank you. We're going to take a couple of our extra rolls here. Ooh, let's do something different. What do we do? Here it is. All right, so we're gonna mimic the wreath. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Take our black and white mesh, make our little curls. Pop it in the bow maker. The sign is a 10-inch. That's what comes in the kit. We also have them in 8-inch, of course. If you want to just order the sign, you can order it in 8, 10, or 12. All of our signs come in 8, 10, or 12. So I don't think we've ever done this before, so this is going to be fun. Okay, here we go. So we put the black and white on the bottom. The sunflower kit, we may have one. Alright, so put this down, little 8-inch tail. We'll do our little spider bow. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 on this side with 1 on this side. Okay. We want short tails. This is a little bit long. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so with this bow, we're going to go back to the other side. put this in. Sorry, y'all, my allergies are just awful. We're supposed to get some rain today, so I'm hoping that'll clear stuff out so I'm not like allergy ridden. Alright, so this time we'll have two bow loops over here. Okay. Alright, we'll trim this off. Then we're going to take our gold and we're going to put it. You want to see me do more sublimation signs? Okay, I'd be happy to. We're going to be teaching that in the studio too. Like that. Oh, how cute is this? Let's add in a little bit of our sunflower too. I really like, so you see how cute this is? It has these little like pieces on it. We use this in the sunflower kit, the one that we did for the swag. Okay, let's put that in there. If I have a little trouble, I can take it and just kind of bend it just a little bit, just to keep it from falling out. I can also push it right through this mesh. Little trick I'm going to show y'all. Alright, so I put that, you see this? I put that right through the mesh. It's not going to hurt the mesh, and it's going to help that so that it stays in place where I want it to. Okay. So same thing, push it through the mesh on the other side. Let's see, how far out do I want it? About right there. Then I can trim off the excess because I don't need a lot in there. That mesh is going to help hold it in place. There we go. Okay. Now we'll start with our sunflower ribbon on the top. I wish you were close to here too. You could come see me. So small again. Alright. We want to go smaller, so about 5 inches. Because I want to see everything that's going on down here. So I will stack it and make it a little bit smaller. This time, we're going to do 2 loops up on the top. We're still going to do, so we're still doing a spider bow because we have the little legs coming out. Okay. But we're switching it. Okay. Like that. Now these sunflowers, they're kind of all connected, so you can't really tell if one is kind of flipped. So you don't really need to worry about doing. I'm still going to come to the other side for the tail, just because the little tails work better that way. I'm going to do one in the middle here. So we did 2. Now we do 1. There. Grab a zip tie. Okay, we're going to go under the whole thing. Just making sure I've got it all. You just want to get it tight enough to pull it out. So you can just use that to pull it out. So you can see how cool that looks. Right? It mimics the wreath. Let's get my cleaner. Okay. Now, I'm going to hold this lightly with one hand and pull this around. So the reason I do that is so that my ribbons won't move, because if they move, it's not going to look like this anymore. Okay. So then I just push these down so I can get my zip tie down and I can get my pipe cleaner in. All right, pull it tight, nice and tight. I think there's one border stripe that has black stripes and one that has white. Okay, so then we're going to start breaking the bow, so just twisting back and forth, getting our tails in place. Twist. This helps us get a rounder bow. Okay. And make sure that everything's going to stay in place, and then it's going to fluff out nice and large. So you can see with the spider bow, you do not have to do just the 3 loops. You can do anything you want. The whole point of it is to have those tails going on either side of the bow, like that, with short tails. That's the important thing. Little short tails. And the reason I call it spider is because to me it looks like little legs. That's what I think of. All right. So trim this up. Okay. All right. I will take a second and fix these little ribbons on the bottom. So all I do is take them, just kind of pull them back up like this, because they get pushed down as I'm kind of going around, and I kind of bring them up on top of the curls. Then you can see them and they'll stay in place because I won't be going around and continuing to move them around like that. Just takes a minute, and then your wreath will look 10 times better, because they will fall while you're moving things around. And there we go. Much better. Now you see how much better the bottom looks? All right, now we can put this in the middle, and then we can put this bow, let's see, kind of on the side here. I like that. Let's do that. So I'm going to just take it, kind of put it right through, around. Okay. Thank you. You can't. That's probably because you haven't done it in a while, Owl. Alright, so we got our little bow on. Now let's get our sign on, and then we'll put some sunflowers in it, and we'll be ready to go. Okay. Alright, so signs come, the holes are not punched in them. You can use, this is a beadsmith. We do have these on our website. They're not very expensive. What would Lori do? What would Lori do about what? Trouble selling wreaths. Yeah, so what I would do is go around to local boutiques and see if any of them would be willing to put them up. Talk to your hairdresser. Talk to your doctor's office. You can definitely donate some to silent auctions. It's a really good way. You can do craft fairs. Craft fairs help a lot. Make sure you have an Etsy. Etsy is a really good place to sell. Alright, so we're just going to put our wire right through it. I cut about 20 inches. This is 26 gauge wire, so it's super thin. You can see how thin it is. So I double it up. Yeah, sunshine with no heat. I like it. We could probably have giant sunflowers in our backyard with the amount of bird food my husband puts out there. He loves birds. So we have a lot in the backyard. Okay. Now, I've got my wires on. One at the bottom, one at the top. Now I will just kind of nestle it in here. One of my very favorite tools on the planet is this. This is a weaving needle. Y'all can see it's well loved. It is well loved. The great thing about these are they're flexible. So if you get a weaving needle, you need to make sure you're getting the kind that's plastic, because they really last and they do really well. You just take your wire, you thread it just like you're threading a needle, and then you can push it right down through your mesh. It's not going to hurt a thing. There's plenty of holes in that mesh. And then it comes right down to the bottom where the frame is, and you can tie it around the frame. You want to tie it around the frame, and then you can trim it off. Oh, fun! We teach wreath making classes too at our studio. It's fun. Thank you. Okay, so do the top. This is slightly off center, but pretty close, and that's totally okay. See how it's just slightly off center? So we can accommodate for our bow. Bow has that cute little stuff in it. As my mom would say, it has stuff in it. She likes the stuff. The stuff. Okay. Now we're going to kind of refluff our ribbons again real quick. Pull these out. You can kind of pull them to the side. Remember, it's wired, so you can make a little indentation so they won't come over your sign, but you can still see them. Bye. Have a good night. Okay. There we go. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to do the sunflowers. I'm not a huge fan of the really long one like this actually in the wreath besides the bow, so I'm not going to use that. Just kind of put that aside. You can use the leaves or not. I think these leaves are okay. They're kind of, they're not real dark. So if it was dark, I wouldn't use it. But it's not bad. So we're going to cut some of these sunflowers off. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm going to make a little hook in them. Okay. Little hooks. Little hook. Little hook. Oh yeah! I love purple. I am such a purple fanatic. Alright, so we're going to put a little glue on it, and we're going to hook it in where the tie is. Right there. I'm going to fold it down. Ah, how cute is that? Okay. Alright. I want to kind of frame around the sign. You can kind of bend your flowers so that they'll do what you want them to. Okay. I'm kind of just tucking it right into that tie. There you go. Look how cute that is. We can also take these little ones, push them up a little bit. Okay, and we can put these in the bow. So for that, you keep it straight, you put the glue on it, and then you're going to go in between the ribbons and glue it down to the ribbon, because that's what's going to hold it. Hey, Myra. Okay. There we go. Let's do the other side. Just kind of push it a little bit. See how cute that is? All right, let's see. Oh, the strings. Okay. Let's put another one right over here. There we go. Ah, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. What do y'all think? Isn't that cute? See, now look, it's very different than the other one we made. Did I already take that one to the studio? No, look. Okay. Let me show you how different just doing a different technique makes it. Alright. So this was the one we did like a week or so ago. And this is the new one. See? Like that. See how different they are? So the mesh on the bottom is tan on this one because we had the tan sign. But you can see they just look very different. Isn't that cute? Okay. Put it back over here because I haven't taken it out from the studio yet. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I did. I really like this one. This one is pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. Thank you. All right. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Wait, what did that say? The mesh is cut at 30 inches on the top. Yes. So we did in the kit had everything we used came from the kit. I didn't use anything different. I still have some ribbon left after the kit. So yes. Well, Susan, you're going to have next because we have group tonight. So you're still going to have a next. Yes. Okay, so the mesh. We have 3 10-inch in each one at the bottom. On the top we have 30-inch with an 8-inch curl. And then we have 12-inch ribbons. Ribbon tails. Alright? Okay, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was fun. I'll see y'all probably sometime tomorrow because I'll be with Tori and she'll be doing a door hanger. I think we're doing a fall one tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Alright, maybe I'll come on and show y'all what the studio looks like now because it's looking so good. Alright, y'all have a great night.